Don't worry, guys, I made sure to save before entering here, because if I stayed here, then you would take damage over time. We returned with more Chrono Trigger DS, and last time, oh boy, we're in a dark place. I don't know what this is, but we're pretty much in the future. Even the map doesn't know. Timeline unknown. Well, that's a pretty sad thought. Oh yeah, I forgot to save. Yeah, because the trial bit was nuts. And now we reach beyond the ruins. What a ruins this turned out to be. A very dark place is more like it. Never thought it would actually be like that. And avoid the rats. They steal items from you. And even in a place as dark as this, we gotta contend with freaky enemies like that. And yeah, these enemies are not to be messed with. No, I'm actually being really serious with that. Fine, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way because the enemies are too spread out. At least Luca can do that. Yeah, if the enemies are too close, Luca and Marl will use their weapons to beat them down. And that over there is a healer. Well, that wasn't so difficult. Marl leveled up at least. There's like a lot of these enemies around here. No, I'm waiting for the firewall. There you go. Alright, fine, I'll take no chances with it. And yeah, these guys are like bad news. Thank goodness for you, Marl. Nice work. And Chrono and Luca also level up to level 8. Which also means we have a lot of new enemies to contend with. And a place as dark as this? Sheesh. We get the Berserker Ring, which is pretty much like you could just keep continuously attack, but you can't change your commands. Really? Now who do we gotta deal with? Yep, we have two Ruin Stalkers and a Floral Horror. I guess this place really did bring out some nasty monsters. But yeah, I'm still continuing on with the Chrono Trigger playthrough despite the fact that I'm also doing other projects along the way. The reason why I did this is twofold. One, because yes, I wanted to do this game ever since I did that DS boss rush years back. But the Steam version turned out to be absolute trash. However, I've been hearing that Square is actually putting some effort in fixing the game to make it at least be stable enough. But that isn't gonna cut it, especially when you want to have the Steam version be based off the iOS port. That's lame. Personally, they need to start putting some effort into making their games, just like they did in the old days. Alright, we have a silver sword. Chrono can use it. More rats. And yeah, they cover more of a range this time. You gotta be careful. Nice. Marl has a silver bow. Now she has a new weapon she can use. Say goodbye to the bronze bowgun. Yeah, she had that for a while. Four enemies. How messy can this get? Very. And I hate it when they do that. Let's get rid of the ruin. Let's get rid of these guys first. The ruin stalkers. And they're gonna keep healing. And with 2 of these, that's even worse. Yeah, 2 of those can actually make double healing, and if you waste too much time, it actually makes fights a bit more unbearable. Alright. That went well. Chrono's now at level 9. And yeah, you can have up to like 6 enemies to contend with. But it also leads to some interesting results. If many enemies are grouped together, then you can be able to do like strong AoE attacks. And they work too. See what I mean? They work because they clear out the threats and you'll be safe for most of the ride. Gotta be easy on this thing. Oh, great. What are these guys? Well, this just got a bit rough on the edges. These are shadows. Thank God I made it set to wait, because I would rather take my time and plan my strategy. Oh yeah, regular weapons do not work against it. See what I mean? Every attack you throw will be a definite miss. In other words, you need to use like these types of attacks. You need to use elemental-based moves. God, what a dump. And what's this? Hey, you heard my friend. Yeah, that's a mutant. And he isn't that difficult. Yeah, but one thing is that he can actually siphon health off you, which can extend the fight and can be difficult. Good riddance to that. Gotta make sure I see what the rest of this place has in store. Oh no, not another one. Fine, we'll just beat you down some more. Oh, really? As if. And she siphons health off Luca. That's a big no-no, dude. Not twice. That dealt with it. Looks like this would probably be the exit, but I want to see what the rest of this place has. More of these shadows. Yeah, that's what they're called. And yep, Marl's pretty much the healer of this group, but we'll be having many healers throughout our journey. Yeah, what a dump. Who the fuck? Fine, we'll do this the hard way then. Yeah, that would probably make it feel real bad now, doesn't it? Yep, that did it. Good, Marl now leveled up. Judging by this, almost Well, Marl's a level 9, so is Chrono. Luke is still at 8. Let's make sure we get this chest. It's an ether, huh? Figures. We dealt with everything we need to see. Let's get out of here. At least we made it out of there alive. And now it leads us to the next trek, the Arris Dome. Wow. What a dump. More like a wreck. Who are you? You there. Where have you come from? We just came from the other side of the ruins to the west. What did you say? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins. What? Are you serious? So there are people strong enough to fight those mutants. Now I'm curious about this place. Who are you? Daddy's gonna be back with some food soon. My husband left for the food storage facility down below. We haven't seen him since. There's something odd about you. Did you really come from the dome in the west? Yes. Alright. Not that it really matters. Not that it really matters? What a way to be hopeless. Chrono Dome and an old abandoned factory site lie to the east. We can't get near them though. The places are filled with robots running berserk. You can reach the continent of the south through the sewers, but I wouldn't advise it. That's where Death Peak sits, the source of all this devastation. And besides, even someone as strong as you should never stand a chance against the mutants that live down in those sewers. There's an old man living in a dome he built near Death Peak. Said he wanted to monitor it. Talk about crackpots. The door with the crest? Push it, pull it, bash it, the thing won't budge. Now let's rest up in the Enertron to get our health back up to speed. We're still hungry. I already had food. You have money? You sure this stuff is money? Well, here's what I have. Well, there's really not much we can get out of it. But we can take this opportunity to stock up on items, just in case. But he doesn't offer much. If I just kept saving up money, someday it'll come in handy. That's what that guy who left across the ruins used to say. Yeah, indeed. Well, we made it to Arris Dome, that's for sure. Alright, old guy, tell us what you know. Pardon me, I didn't even tell you my name. I'm Doan, a descendant of the former director of this information center, in the days when it still was one. This dome's substructure holds a supercomputer and a food storage facility, but the robot guards are still active and will not let us through. Ironic, is it not? We starve right atop our own stores of food. You plan to go below? Of course. We have made many attempts ourselves, but they've always met with failure. Well, there's no way of knowing what'll happen unless we try, right? It's nice to see such spirited young people for a change. Careful then, and come back alive. Sure. Time to see what this whole place is about. What's this? This console controls the door lock. We need a password to get through. Yep, we need a password, so for now, let's just venture further. And see what the rest of this way is. Yeah, all this here is too depressing. And there are rats. Rats are no issue to me. Uh-oh. We gotta deal with this thing. Initiating command sequence. Chrono, what is that? Marl, let's smash this thing. This is the Guardian, and it has bits. Whatever you do, do not attack the Guardian when it has bits activated. Why? Because they will combine and form a delta attack that can really hurt. And trust me, it can hurt badly. In the meantime, focus all your efforts on taking them out one by one. They are known as pods. And they do take a lot. Wait, it's amplifying its attack? Not good. Fine, let's kick Aura Whirl in. Yep, that's a very useful dual tech to have, so that way you can be able to heal everybody instead of healing one person individually. Now we can put all our efforts in attacking. And it's at this point the Guardian is going to be initiating a countdown. This countdown oh wait, elemental attacks do not work, so you're going to have to resort to regular attacks from this point on, and deal as much damage as possible. But by the time the countdown reaches 0, the Guardians will return and you'll have to fight them all again. Pods revived. See what I mean? Now focus on taking down each pod one by one. That's the only strategy you have. Just make sure you don't attack the Guardian when the pods are active, because it'll initiate a Delta attack and that can really hurt. Also, when one pod is active, it'll activate an amplifier that will deal damage to one of your party members. Funny how it's a battle against technology. Technology that we use and take for granted every day. Even now we use technology for our daily needs. Back then in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have that. Technology was a bit more primitive. But as time went on and technology continued to get better, this is the result. Now the pods are reviving again, which means the process repeats. I will make sure I take the time to train when I can, but I want to make sure I see what the world has for myself. Wow, you don't know when to give up, do you? Oh, come on, really? Now I gotta focus on taking that thing down. Breakdown. Yeah, that did it. We took it down after dealing enough damage. We earned 300 experience. We leveled up, thankfully. But man, that boss fight was something else. Never thought. Thankfully, Luca leveled up and so did Chrono. Chrono's now level 10. Yuck! Something reeks! Everything's completely rotten. The refrigeration must have failed. Chrono, look! He's not breathing. Must have died down here. There's something in his hand. What do you suppose this is? It looks like some kind of seed. A seed? Could it even grow in a place like this? Even I don't know. You get a mid-ether though, but God, this is depressing. But now there's one little thing we need to do before we move on. Remember that rat we saw earlier? It appears to be a decorative statue. A note is attached to it. Warning, anyone approaching the food stocks is subject to attack. Really? Then what does this all mean? Says we need a password to get through, huh? But I wonder if we can actually get said password. We took care of that weird Guardian. That Guardian was no issue. No password in sight. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be something else? A note is written on a soiled scrap of paper. That rat is more than just a statue. It knows the secret of this dome. Catch it. There! That must be it! Shh, it might run away. Run after it and press the A button to catch it. Yeah, but it's gonna take a while for us to catch that thing. No! Darn it. So we're just gonna have to keep trying till we get it. Yeah, and I'm pressing the A button repeatedly. I give up! I got it! I give up! I'll tell you everything! Press and hold the L and R button, then press the A button to activate the switch. If you go and change the control scheme around later, you'll have to figure it out on your own. Well, at least that was nice enough to... We got it. Yeah, I'm actually blustering in my commentary. So that's what it was. And now we have enemies to contend with. Attacking detected motion sequence. And yeah, this is actually one of the few guys that can actually attack enemies. Nice work. Very nice work. This place is already giving me the creeps by the looks of things. Heal, heal, heal. Everyone be healed up. Wait a minute, let's just make sure we get the chest too. This one gives us another mid-ether. Yeah, the game can actually be really generous with the items. I mean it. By the time you reach the end of the game, you'll be more than prepared. Especially when you stock up on some of the more potent items. Really, you gonna attack my friend now? Not cool. What are these things? They're bugs. These bugs are of no concern to us. Yeah, but they deal like very little damage. And they don't give you money either. Which is the only sucky thing about it. Alright, that did it. At least with all that dealt with, let's move on. And there are more robots. These guys just don't give up. And they're now packing heat. These are the version 2.0 bots. Where's the fun in taking the easy way out when you can just fight your way through? That's what my mindset is. Yep, and it's now taking down rats. Alleviating the issue, but the problem is that you gotta deal with this thing. These things are exterminators. If robots are the way of the future, I kinda worry for humanity. I truthfully do. I don't know why, but I always have this dread feeling, this dread worry about the future. Not that it would matter that much, because in the end, that's how all things go. Luca and Marl both level up to level 10, which is nice. But as depressing as that is, what would be the point of it? I don't know why, maybe because I have this sort of negative mindset. And I choose not to take the easy way out because I prefer a challenge. Really, you smack me with that? That is wrong. Yep, that did it. There's one more. And it smacks Luca around. Not nice. And then goes after Marl next. Uncool. So that's what it's meant to do, huh? Gives us a shortcut? Not so hard. Oh, come on, really? And there's this gate again. This is gonna end up becoming like some kind of plot point down the line. I just know it. Anyway, let's press on. This must be the supercomputer. Good, it's still operational. If we run a search on temporal distortions, we might just find our gate. Got it. East of here. So that's our next destination. There, Chrono Dome. Leave it to Luca. Who'd have thought this machine could tell us something like that? Say, what does this button do? 1999 AD, visual record of the day of Lavos. What was that? Lavos. Is that what destroyed the world? Then, this really is our future? No! It can't be! I won't believe it! This can't be the way the world ends. Chrono. Hey, that's right! We can change it. Change history just like Chrono did when he saved me. We have to. Right, Luca? Right, Chrono? Yeah, I guess so. And fortunately, we've got gates that will let us move through time. What do you say, Chrono? Let's do it. All right, it's set. Chrono, Luca, let's do this. First things first. Let's get back to our own time period and see if we can find any information about this Lavos. Next stop, Chrono Dome. And what follows would be listening to one of the most awesome theme songs ever for a video game. The main theme of Chrono Trigger. And that's saying a lot because I love this theme. This theme perfectly exemplifies this series. About how a ragtag team of individuals from various different time periods, or rather in this case a few, team up to save the future of all life. it's more or less a fight to save the future, in a way. That's what makes this game so memorable and so awesome. And to this day, I still enjoy this. More than about, say, 20 years since its release. That's what makes it awesome, too. You're back! And what did you discover? This is our future. Who cares? Where's the food? This was the only thing left. A seed? You don't know how long that Enertron will hold out. That seed might be your only hope. Anyway, just stay alive. Don't give up. We won't either. You're a strange bunch. You're different from us somehow. You mean because we haven't lost hope? Hope? There's a word I haven't heard in some time. It does have a comforting ring to it, though. I don't know what kind of seed this is, but I'll do my best to grow it. What's that? This may be just the thing we needed. You're off to Chrono Dome, then. You'll need to pass through Site 32. Take this with you. We get a jet bike key. It's the key to a jet bike parked at the Site 32 ruins. I used to ride it when I was young. Hopefully it still works. They've got even more powerful robots in that dome, and they've overrun the place. Take care, and don't give up hope. You're right. How can we? We need to give them hope. And that is where we'll end it here. We will end this part of Chrono Trigger DS. Next time, we will be moving on to Site 32 and seeing what's in Proto Dome itself. It's going to be a doozy. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys next time in Part 5. Show some love. If you're subscribed, click on the bell so that way you'll be notified and have it set to all notifications, including creator posts. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.